So a lot of people starting to be arrested after the Trump insurgency that happened at the U.S. Capitol. Now you have a guy that was a Illinois tech CEO, and he was a part of it. Now he's actually CEO of a tech company, and he actually went in there acting a fool. Well, let's go ahead and roll that clip.
I mean, it was great to see a whole bunch of people together in the morning and hear the speeches, but yeah, it turned into chaos.
Brad Ruxtalis back home tonight in his upscale, quiet, suburban Inverness home. A drastic contrast to the chaos he chose to participate in just a day ago. The tech CEO was arrested in D.C. as supporters of President Trump turned violent and stormed the Capitol.
I had nothing to do with charging anybody or anything or any of that. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I regret my part in that. And that's all I'm comfortable saying.
Were you inside the Capitol?
I was.
Ruxtalis is the CEO of the suburban company Cogensia. Online campaign contributions show he's donated more than $28,000 to Republican causes, including $12 grand to President Trump through various committees.
Everything that happened yesterday, I think, was absolutely terrible. I'm sorry for my part in it.
The guy in the white shirt told us to come this way. He said
David Fitzgerald from Roselle also traveled to D.C. for the rally. He posted the mob action to his Facebook. He was arrested for unlawful entry and curfew violations.
I'm shocked. He's a very nice guy.
Back at Ruxtalis' house.
And I think the violence was terrible.
Why did you go inside?
You know, it's amazing to me that you would have a person that have that kind of job, making that kind of money where you can donate that much to political campaigns, and you out there like a dummy. You know, like I said, you know, smart to just elude the Trump crowd. That cult have no brain at all. You may say, well, shoot, he has CEO of a tech company. It doesn't mean you're smart, because common sense is more important than any kind of book sense. I always tell people that. Give me somebody got a doctor in common sense any day. They ain't got to have a liquor school, and I know I got somebody extremely smart around me. Now, let's talk about his charges, because they didn't talk about his charges. So he was charged with unlawful entry in D.C. Superior Court. Federal prosecutors charged him with one count of knowingly entering or remaining in any restricted building or grounds without lawful authority, or knowingly with intent to impede government business or official functions, engaging in disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds, and one count of violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. That was his charges. And they say the most serious charges carry a sentence up to 10 years in prison. You're talking about some of the serious ones that's in there. Now, they said that some people, you know, according to the U.S. Attorney in Washington, some of them is going to face sedition charges, and say which carry up to 20 years in prison. He should have been hit with sedition too. All of them need to be hit with sedition. And we got to start putting pressure on the U.S. Attorney and say, hey, if that was Black Lives Matter, all of them would have been hit with sedition charges off the rip. All of them would have been hit with terrorism. So you need to hit them too. Because you know what? That's discrimination. That's complete discrimination. You're discriminating against black people at that moment because you treat us one way and treat them another way. Those charges need to be sedition. This charge need to be upgraded. Now, I heard that the U.S. Attorney is talking about upgrading a lot of their charges. It needs to happen. And we're going to have to keep on banging on that drum to say, no, they need sedition charges, period. If they were in there, that's sedition, point blank. It's terrorism. It is treason against the United States. What these charges are, I mean, no, these charges need to be upgraded. And they say the most serious charges carry up to 10 years in prison. Okay, whatever. They need to keep them charges, but add the sedition charge. This guy's an idiot. You had a decent life for yourself. You live in a nice neighborhood, CEO of a company, and Donald Trump was worth all that? Man, y'all some idiots, man. Donald Trump don't care less about y'all. I don't get that. Donald Trump don't care about y'all. He gonna go to Mar-a-Lago and do his thing. He used y'all. He finessed y'all with that legal defense fund. He finessed y'all. They say Donald Trump got they said at least 200 million out of him. Finesse. But see, when they finesse and they scam, they do it on a big scale. Y'all be talking about somebody nickel and diamond scamming. $5, $10 here, $20 there. You a scammer, you a scammer. What Donald Trump did, his own people was a scam. He no good and well he wasn't winning them court cases. They were he's throwing this crap out left and right, and they still kept cutting Donald Trump that money. Gave it to him. But you know, like I say, you see how they don't call their own people scammers or black folk? We quick to say scam. But ladies and gentlemen, like I say, he needs to go to the deepest federal jail out there. And like I said, we're going to keep reporting on these people because we need to report on them. And why is he even out? Black folks can't even get out of jail. They can't even get out for less than that. Less than that. They can't get out. But he at his house after getting charged with all of that? That's interesting. That is utterly interesting. When you start asking that question, U.S. Attorney, why are you letting them have bail? Obviously, they're dangerous. Why are they having bail? If they wanted to go storm the U.S. Capitol, what else are they capable of? Why aren't they not in jail with no bail until their trial, like y'all do black people? Huh? Let's keep asking that question, brothers and sisters. Every time they get arrested, if they got bail, why? But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. That way you find out what we're doing and click the notification bell. That way you can know what's going on. And even if you don't get a notification, come back, to our channel about once a day or so and just check what we got going on. We are a daily channel. We post things all the time for the people to be informed. What we have, going on in the news. Sometimes people don't get the notification, so I'm asking you guys to come check at least once a day or a few times a day or so to see if we have something going on. That way we can get around people not getting notified as they should when new content comes out.